Absolutely. Two ways about it. You come. I have been actually some absolutely tired. This is a water इसको देना मैंने आपसे कहा We heard a lot about that. Sure, please. In the agenda.
थोड़े वाइड वाइड एंगल ले लो, आप दोनों यहाँ हो, हम लोग उधर जा रहे हैं। सब आ रहे हैं। थैंक यू।
तुम लोग की अकेले की पिक्चर है हमारे साथ कोई फोटो नहीं है।
Wow.
I invite our dignitaries for lighting the lamp.
वहाँ पे बताओ कोई देख ही नहीं पा रहा है
All Arya Jitas.
Students of MGD, we welcome very especially the Golden Girls who are all seated on the stage. They left MGD in 1968, but they left their hearts behind, and the Silver Jubilee Girls, I think they were, which was a special year for us. You remember the nest was inaugurated and the president came. I also welcome, as a bonus this year, the members of Miss Luther's family. His wife Alison, and their sons James and Hugo. Thank you very much for being with us. Speaking of Miss Luther, I didn't meet her. Did you? Did you know your aunt? Yes. But whoever, yes, I know. And whoever came into contact with her, they all say the same thing. She sort of, I didn't meet her. I was in school in Darjeeling, so I'm not an MGDian, so I can give you an impartial judgment. And they all said, they say the same thing, that she exuded a warmth, and she made every person feel very special. And it's something which perhaps they have passed on to MGD, because honestly, all of you girls, you have something special. And I mean, I was sad to leave my school, but I don't hark back, and I don't have that, what you have, anyway. I mean, look at them, they left a wonderful feeling. It's something intangible, which MGD has. So hold on to it. Before I sit down, I have to tell you that we are so grateful in MGD to have Mrs. Jane Himmat Singh, Jane Jija to you, as president. Jane has, you know, in 1993, there was no alumni, and it was a big occasion. The president was coming, and we all said, well, what about the former students? And there was no association. And Jane took it on herself. She handpicked a team who I think you'll meet later. And she said, no, I'll get the thing going. And she had to sort out hundreds of files. You know, they were piled 6 feet deep, I mean high, and full of dust. There were just records of old students who had left. And it was 25 years ago, so there was no internet, there was no social media. But she meticulously, she and her team went through these files. Many girls had changed their names, you know, they had got married, so they had moved on, addresses had changed, but she stuck with it, and 25 years later, you have a well-oiled machine. You have 2 functions with the alumni, I mean the former students, the students, and the existing students and the alumni. And you have a get-together like this, but I must acknowledge it's all due to her idea and her effort. Thank you so much, Jane. Thank you very much. Welcome, Jane.
I invite Ma'am Principal, Mrs. Mankotia, to address the gathering.
Good morning and Khamagani to all the Jijas. Founder batch of 1943, the golden Jijas on the stage, the silver Jijas, members of Miss Hooter's family, other distinguished guests, a very warm welcome to all of you on this Felicitation Assembly. Allow me to introduce myself since I have just joined 8 months back. So I am the youngest member of MGD. I am Archana Mankotia, and prior to coming to MGD, I was working in Noida as the principal of a school called Aspam Scottish School. I had a long stint of 15 years in Delhi College, Indore. Before that, I worked in various army schools wherever my husband was posted. I studied in Birla Public School in Nagda, did my graduation from Sophia College, Ajmer, my post-graduation from MS University, Baroda in Geography. I was also selected as a Fulbright Scholar by the US government, and I was teaching in James Madison University in a school, Harrisonburg School, for 6 months, and also helped develop workshop modules along with teachers from other countries like Brazil, Senegal, Morocco, Indonesia, and various other, almost 25 other countries. I also did an online course on differentiating education from Graduate School of Education, Harvard University. I am fond of dancing, I guess you all know now, and fond of music, sports, and traveling. My philosophy is very simple: to do the best that I can and to be the best that I can be. So as Rani Sahiba said, Mrs. Himmat Singh really worked on sorting out everything which was there when she took over in 1993. So I was going through the archives. As I told you, I've just joined. So I wanted to know, when everybody says there's so much history and I wanted to know this historical legacy. I was going through the archives, so this is something I want to read out. Um, these were the lines spoken by Rai Bahadur Pandit Amarnath Atal, Finance Minister of Jaipur, on the occasion of the opening ceremony of this school in 1943. And I quote, "We look forward to the day when the alumni of this institution, going out into the world, will, through their lives, justify MGD's existence and by their far-reaching influence, bring refinement and a healthier tone into the social life of this state or wherever their lot may be cast," unquote. How prophetic. I think you all, looking at you all, meeting you, interacting with you, it is, you all have justified the existence of MGD, dear girls. And I feel so honored that I am the principal of your school today. There's one more quote, and this is Maharani Gayatri Devi's words in 1949. This was almost 6 years later. In one of her speeches, she said, and I guess she's referring to the founder students of the ones who joined in 1943. "I should like to give you an idea of my own personal conception of the growth of MGD. I saw the school at its birth, and many a time during its infancy, I shuddered to think of the task Miss Luther had ahead of her. Not so much in teaching the pupils actual classwork, but in the forming of their characters. Those of you who were here at the beginning will be able to recall your minds a picture of yourselves 6 years ago. You will admit you were an unruly lot with little sense of discipline or teamwork. I tell you frankly, there were times I despaired of you. I remember little girls grabbing for chocolates. The girls now behave with perfect manners. I remember the giggles during the PT display in your varied costumes. And now, 6 years later, you are able to put physical training display that would do you credit anywhere. I never realized until last month to what extent the spirit of this school had grown along with the growth of its ideals, codes and morals, unquote. And my dear Jijas, I think that spirit which Maharani Gayatri Devi observed and felt, that spirit still grows. It is alive, it is vibrant, and I think it is steeped in each one of you who's sitting here. So again, the MGDians, the Jijas, we owe it to you for what the historical legacy is today. It is all of you are part of that historical legacy. And the spirit of MGD which is still there. And it continues to grow. And finally, my own few thoughts which I have already shared with you all in a letter, but I would just like to repeat. As you all get together to celebrate the legacy of your alma mater and jauntily skip down the memory lane, a beautiful feeling envelops everyone, where each one connects with the other, as if the accumulated breath of the past years revives and rejuvenates and brings forth reminiscences of the years gone by. Each one older, yet yearning for that young school girl inside, yearning for the rafters ring, the days and years melting away as if they never existed, as if they never existed. Thank you and welcome to you all once again.
I now invite our dear Jane Jija, President MGD Girls Guild, to address all of us.
Students' family, the Donaldson family, Principal Mrs. Mankotia. Regrettably, our admin officer is not too well, so he's not here with us. You've got the golden girls, you've got the silver girls, the staff members, past and present, and the future guild members sitting behind you. There they are. Thank you, Rani Sabat. Such nice words you said about me. But getting together the girls of MGD was a labor of love. I really enjoyed doing it and connecting with everybody. And now it's become a point when my granddaughter's friends call me Jija. I said, hang on, I'm your grandmother, not your sister. That's the term that we use for elder sister. Many greetings to you all. It is with immense pleasure I welcome you all to the 75th anniversary of our school. MGD at 75 has brought us all together from far and near to celebrate the momentous landmark occasion. And this year we have special guests, Ms. Luther's family, we welcome you. It's like a bonus to have you here. And I'm sure wherever she is, she must be very happy to have you here. Thank you for coming. And all the teachers, the girls who made time to come here and be with us today, and especially Mrs. Aneja, I would want to say she's an evergreen teacher. She was there when I was in school. She's still there with us. And she's still making us dance on her little finger. She's our dance teacher. Thank you, Mrs. Aneja, for being a part of us at every occasion. Today also marks the 25 years of the MGD Girls Guild revival. In the Golden Jubilee year of the school 1993, in these 25 years, this network has helped in strengthening precious school days, bonds, reconnect with happy years we spent here, a platform that has enabled us to take nostalgic trips down memory lane and relive our growing up and formative years. A sisterhood that has transcended generations and made us all one. Jija, that beautiful tradition, introduced by our first head girl, the word Jija means elder sister, Sampat Kumari of Bamulya, you got it right, Chandalekha, is powerful and impactful today as it was 70 years ago. And it's such a delight whenever you travel, and my husband was in the army, and sometimes even a big function, somebody would say, oh, Jija, I straight away knew there's MGD there. And even at the airport, you meet a lot of girls. The values and sacred traditions instilled in our young minds by our founder, our principals, our teachers have guided us in this life's journey. Their words of wisdom have motivated us in striving for the inspirational motto, our utmost for the highest. In whatever we have achieved as professionals, entrepreneurs, educationists, or as homemakers, we remember them today with respect and love, and they linger in our hearts always. I wanted to make one announcement that the Guild is finally, after 75 years, is moving into the digital age. The Guild directory is now going to be digitalized, and I have a very motivated team that's working on it. I really don't understand what's happening because it's so new, but it's going digital, and our website is being revived, so girls, you can just plug onto it and see what's happening. And this digital directory will make your changes, whatever you want to, like your name comes up and you got married, you got children or something, so you have to update it yourself, okay? So this is on now, guys. So that was a promise we made, the executive committee made, that we would do it this year. So it's been done now. And the alumni recently has been partnering the school by helping them upgrade the facilities of our school. If you walk around the school, you'll be able to see the two beautiful glass. It's not a stained glass, it's a hot glass system, whatever it is, I don't understand. Beautiful windows in our old hall. That's going to be called the Hall of History. And I would recommend that if you take a little walk in the school, you'll be able to see it. And the lobby also has a beautiful three-dimensional mural done by one of our students, who is a well-renowned person, artist. And there is a film, a short clip
being viewed from 3:30 to 4:30 in the audiovisual room of Rajmata Saab. It's a 15-minute clip telling about Rajmata Saab. This is the film that we did. This was the last interview she gave us before she went to England. And it, I just felt that everybody knows of her as the most beautiful person. But we really, others don't know, like what she did for the girl child and emancipation of women, especially in Rajasthan and North India. So that film is there. If you want to wish it, it's going to be on for about an hour. Keep repeating. So whenever you want to go, you can have a look. And I hope you enjoyed the polo match. The Maharaja was playing for you girls. You should be honored. And a tradition, because we used to watch it when we were young, and we used to watch Maharaja Man Singh Ji too. Okay. The present Maharaja's grandfather. A tradition that instantly connects to Jaipur. When you say polo, you know it's Jaipur. During our time at MGD, we witnessed and swooned over legendary polo tournaments played by heroes of yesteryears. The Ghumar dance last night was great. The Ghumar, the 7 decades that showcased 7 different types of Ghumar. And it has been an integral part of our festivals that we celebrate together at MGD. The haunting, lilting melody of Rajasthani songs, the graceful movements, the glamour of dressing up in the gorgeous lehengas, so reminiscent of magic of our teenage years. At the drop of a hat, we had any visitor, Miss Luja would say, come on girls, dance. And we were on the floor dancing. And we did a lot of movement then. Shopping at the Guild Bazaar and letting your hair down at the Sundowner was the blast from the past. It was absolutely amazing how last evening you girls turned up and took full advantage with all the effort that was made there. I don't know when you packed up, but I went off a little early. But I believe you had a good time. All this was put together for you to enjoy this reunion by the dedicated efforts of the Guild Executive Committee. You will read the run-up preparations by the golden and silver batches in the special reunion issue of the Guild today. Editor Chandra is watching very carefully. I hope you pen down everything. Last but not least, I would like to record the Guild Executive Committee's grateful appreciation of the brilliant work done by Nirmala Dullabji's daughters, Ruchi and Shikha. A big hand to them. They are MGDians by birth. She did not send them to MGD, Nirmala. But anyway, they're MGDians by birth because they created and administered the Facebook site. And that has enabled us to reach out to every MGDian and every nook and cranny in the world, I would say. I don't know if it goes to Mars, I don't know, but it does. But MGD Girls Guild, the MGD 75, that has kept us connected and updated throughout the year. And I would like to just read briefly what a Hindu Guild had written. I don't know, it's called blog or whatever it is, but it was on the computer. She said, this is one of the MGD girls. 2 years ago, it was she was a golden girl then. Providence brought Her Highness Gayatri Devi and Miss Luther together, and they went out to make the MGD Dream Team. One the founder and other the founder principal. One a celebrated educationalist with an Order of the British Empire and Padma Shri, and the other not only one of the most beautiful women in the world, but a fated and distinguished royal. Not only did they change the focus of our individual journeys, but with a gentle soul connect, they touched the lives and styles of hundreds of us MGD girls, with education, giving us quality, emancipation, and confidence. So we really, this I thought was beautiful way that she put it down. I thought I'll read it out to you girls. And on behalf of the Guild, I would like to extend a sincere thanks to Rani Devi, Vidya Devi, Mrs. Mankotia, and our teachers, girls, and all the staff who's helped us organizing this program. And thank you very much for all being here. It's been, I think the committee has enjoyed it as much as I think you have enjoyed it. Am I putting words in your mouth? No. Okay, thank you.
जीजा, पुष्पा कंवर जीजा, किरण कंवर जीजा, किशन कुमारी जीजा, अमृत कंवर जीजा, चंद्रलेखा जीजा, नलिनी कुमारी जीजा, जैन जीजा, सरला कुमारी जीजा, we can have a good applause, standing ovation. Good.
For her, she is 3 years senior to me, and she is the senior most ingredient present today. And she's been coming to the school for the last so many years. She comes all the way from Calcutta. Sometimes people make excuses, oh, we can't come here, and Delhi, we have this thing. But Jija always makes it a point, and it makes me feel younger because I have somebody who's older than me. Believe it or not, I never thought I'd last this long, but I'm still here.
Jain Jija and members of the Executive Committee, Principal Srimati Archana Mankotia, our teachers, our very senior Jijas, members of the MGT Guild, Silver Girls, and present MGTians and all present in this August Assembly. Good morning everyone, here we are, the Golden Jubilee Girls from the ISC 1968 batch. Our head girl, Nilima Sapru, will now address on behalf of us, reminiscing and expressing our gratitude. Nilima Sapru.
Home or wash your hair. It's the help in the hostel who would tirelessly take care of me till I stopped missing home. I'm sure all my batchmates would join me in thanking them. It is at this moment we remember those who spend days and nights thinking about the betterment of the school. Her Highness, Maharani Gayatri Devi Ji, visualized and gave shape to this great institute. I would like to congratulate the present staff and governing body for taking forward the legacy of Her Highness, Maharani Gayatri Devi Ji and Miss Luther. The motto, our utmost for the highest, and the spirit to transform, not less, but better and more beautiful than it was transmitted to us, is going to take us all to great heights. I would like to conclude with a poem by Tagore, which was very close to Miss Luther's heart. The poem, tireless striving stretches its arms towards perfection, where the clear stream of reason has not lost its way into the dreary desert sand of dead habit, where the mind is led forward by peace, into ever-widening thought and action. Into that heaven of freedom, my Father, let my country away. Thanks and God bless.
Nonika Shai to please present it to Principal Srimati Archana Mankotia. Join me in presenting it to Rani Vidya Sahiba, Jain Jija and Principal Ma'am. Acknowledge the presence of Mrs. Gowdy. We know her very well. She lives in Jaipur and Bangalore, and we will ensure that her souvenir and citation trophy reaches there. With this, yes.
I cannot tell you what a joy to do something or the other. Forever in my 11 years in MGD, I was always somewhere on the stage. And it gives me tremendous joy, brings tears to my eyes to be back on the stage here in MGD. The year 1968 marked the beginning of the rest of our lives. We left MGD to decide on our onward journey and realign ourselves, which was active in music, dance and art in school. She has a PhD in music therapy for pain relief. She is the principal of a school in Jaipur, serves on its board of directors and finds time to play the sitar. Anita, girl and a drummer in the
Request
band.
Rani Sahiba to present the school memento to the Jijas of the Golden Badge.
Aarti Malhotra was a sports girl and a drummer in the band. She holds a degree in home economics. She moved to Canada and is actively engaged in community work, plays professional bridge and golf. Aruna Chopra has been active in school sports and games. She takes great pride in being a dedicated homemaker, taking care of a wonderful family and lives in Jaipur. Baljinder Pannu is our sports girl, drummer and Bhangra dancer of our batch. She lives and works in US. She has pursued a career in education, has been a teacher for many, many years. Bharti Roy was a science scholar. Bharti Roy. She was a science scholar, a bugle player in the band. She lives and works in UK as an adult general psychiatrist. Chitra Das got her MBA from the US and currently works as a financial analyst in a US defense company. She lives in Dallas in the US. Deepika Chakru was a keen theatre person at school. She has been an educationist as the principal of a reputed school in Lucknow and now runs her own school for toddlers in Lucknow. Very successful business in design and production of bridal attire in Mumbai.
Chopra obtained her MBA in the US and worked there as a financial analyst in Intel Corporation. She lives in California. Krishna Chatterjee, captain of Helen Keller House. With a master's degree in statistics, she has worked with the IIM Kolkata. Madhuri Biswas, dear Madhuri, has been a star musician and swimmer of our batch, besides many other things. She has pursued a career in banking, now lives in Kolkata, pursues poetry and music. Meenakshi Mathur, everybody knows Meenakshi. She is our class topper in the senior Cambridge exam. She has had a brilliant career in the Indian Administrative Service, an IAS officer for 37 years. She now lives in Jaipur. Mridula Ranade, our games captain. She is an architect. She has work experience in the US and she runs her own construction firm in Pune. Following a teaching career, she founded the preschool, the famous preschool in Jaipur for toddlers. Neelima Mehra, forever helpful. Prefect, NCC, sports and dance enthusiast. Currently a director in several business and charitable organizations in Mumbai. Neelima Sapru, our head girl. With a flair for dance and drama, an electronics and telecom engineer who has had a career as a small-scale industrialist and now lives in Canada. Ranika Shahi. She pursued a career in travel, tourism and pre-primary education and is dedicated to community service in New Delhi. Purnima Patni. Purnima has a special tag. She is the daughter of Mrs. Patni, who is our teacher. She is also our deputy head girl with a very artistic flair. She is a popular orthopedic surgeon in Jaipur. Renuka Thampi, an excellent Bharatanatyam dancer, probably the only Bharatanatyam dancer in school those days. At present, she is a specialist renal dietitian in UK. She looks after the kidneys. Ritsit Kumari, whom we fondly call Mickey, was a sports, dance and dramatics enthusiast with a career in teaching and cultural pursuits. She is from Jaipur. Ritu Diwan. She obtained her doctorate in economics and pursued a teaching career for 40 years. She comes from Mumbai. Rupa Shadampani, an educationist, a specialist in communication, an expert in Indian classical music. She is from Pune. Shahana Ahmed. She and I came all the way from far away northeast to study in NTD when we were little 7-year-old girls. She has been the captain of Florence Nightingale House. She is an educator, but she is also an expert on antiques. She lives in the US. Sudha Kasliwal, our sports and athletics winner of Madame Curie House. Every picture that we looked at from school days had Sudha doing the hurdles or the high jump or something that many of us could not do. She is a homemaker with a passion for arts and crafts and lives in Udaipur. She has been a prominent education in New Delhi and is the principal currently of Bluebell School in New Delhi. Sunita Chadha, the flute player in the band. She works as a banker and lives in the US. Sunita Lal, Vice Captain of Helen Keller House. She is a very senior gynecologist, worked with the Rajasthan government and now lives in Dehradun. As you can see, we have globally got together here today to be in MGD because we love MGD.
Sciences, social sciences.
Guild, and she's put in endless hours. So 1 year, she and her daughters, I would request Ruchi and Shikha to almost come up on the stage. They've been working relentlessly for 1 year to get everybody together. And thank you very much. And we have a treasurer, Mrs. Denu Puri. Denu. And she manages finances. What she does, we don't know. But we have enough money in the kitty. And now I'll introduce Chandra. She is my batchmate, 43, and she is the editor. And she is like an umbilical cord that connects the NGDians to the school. And I think you all have got a newsletter, and that's her effort. And every time she says, I've had enough, I said, nothing, do you carry on as long as you're there. So I could have here. And you've got Ritu Oberoi, who's been with us, Rajshri. She was with us, now she's opted out. But anyway, we want to recognize everything. And who's there? Neeta Bushra. And Amrit you already know. This is Maya Sharma. Maya. They are with the souvenir shop and they're doing, digital directory and all. Pranati Lunia, Candy, she was standing behind the pillar, and Lakshmi, and this is Ruchi, Shikha, where is Saranda? Saranda kahan gaye? One, the baby of the committee is missing. That is Saranda Singh. I don't know where she's gone. Anyway. Oh. Organizing the cake, I believe. Well, anyway, this is the team that has put it all together. I think they've been working relentlessly and in big time. Thank you very much, sir. And I tell you, we've lasted for 25 years, longer than any marriage lasts this year, right now. So we are still together. Thank you, girls.
Powerhouse is our Jane Jija.
No. Thank you, girls.